Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. Today is January 8th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I like to say that if you guys are not having a good day, that's okay. Not every day is going to be happy-go-lucky, but, allow yourself to feel those emotions, let those emotions pass you through, and then, tomorrow is a new day, or even later today, the day can change. But if you're not having a good day so far, then that's okay. Okay. Allow yourself to feel that and then, move forward. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to use some affirmation messages for you guys because I don't think I have done that in quite some time. These could be affirmations that you guys could be wanting to use. And also, I will be using some angel affirmation cards as well on maybe some messages that might help enlighten you based on your situation. Okay. Now, everybody has, a different situation that they're all going through, but at the same time, we all can understand that, the message can still be relayed no matter what we're all going through, individually. Okay. So let's get started, guys. I'm going to be using this first affirmation deck. You guys maybe have seen this before, okay? And for those who are new on my page, again, I don't really pay attention, but I do see sometimes people who do end up following me. But for those who are new to my page, welcome. And for those who have been on my page for quite some time, thank you guys for, showing up and supporting as always. I appreciate you guys. So let's jump right in, okay? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for January 8th? Whoops. I mean, I know I'm congested, but are my hands not working with me too? Like, what? Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for January 8th? What do they need to know? What affirmations can you give the collective that can help guide them at this time for January 8th? What enlightenment can you give the collective at this time, Spirit, for January 8th? What is it that they need to know or hear or see? And please protect and guide them whenever they see this video, please. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What clarity can you give them at this time? What do they need to know? Thank you. Oh, okay. BRB. All right, y'all. So the first card of the deck we have here, I am in flow. Okay, so let me put it up here so you guys can see it a little better. Okay, so this card says, I pay attention to the flow of life and let it guide me to my next steps. I trust that everything happens at the right time for the right reasons. I follow my own unique path. So some of you guys could be doing this right now. Okay, again, if for some of you guys who are like, am I on the right path? This is confirmation. Okay, you guys are on the right path. As much as it may not look like it, because of the way the 3D world projects a lot of things onto us, and energies as well, whether this is seen or unseen forces, there is something about being able to go into the divine flow and just being able to surrender and allowing things to work for you. Okay, now that doesn't mean that you're not doing the inner work, obviously. Basically you are doing the inner work, but because you are doing that inner work and also executing it in the 3D as well, in the 5D, it's allowing things to kind of flow and match a little bit better. Okay, so just like in the 5D, things are working really quickly, but it does take a little bit of time for it to show up in the 3D world. Okay, so Spirit, what else do you have for the collective at this time? So yeah, you guys are in flow right now. Maybe you guys are going with the flow. Being able to go with the divine flow is significant, but you guys should be proud of yourself, okay? Because it means that you've surrendered, okay? You're surrendering, you're allowing yourself to trust, but then the universe sees that and they appreciate that, okay? And it's not to say it to make it seem like, you know, this fairy tale, you know, wonderland. Like, no, you know, we're not going to be Delulu. Okay. I mean, hey, sometimes being Delulu is the Salulu, but we're not being Delulu. We're also being realistic, being positive and affirming things. Nothing is wrong with that. Okay. Knowing that things are not going to be the same, it's only temporary. That is why we manifest. That is why we want to move forward. The more that you stay in the stagnant energy of, well, I hate my life and life is this and blah, 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 then of course it's going to show up like that. Okay. Like the less faith that you have in a situation, whether you believe or not, it's just having faith, right? I mean, even if you believe in God or you don't, it's having faith in yourself. Like, I always think about this sometimes and I wonder, even if you don't have faith in the universe, why don't you have faith in yourself? You know what I'm saying, guys? So, being in flow is very significant. Okay, I am courageous. All right, so it says, I do and say what I know to be right, even if it's not easy. I stay loyal to my true self. I face challenges with dignity. I am not afraid to take risk toward a more fulfilling life. Okay, so take what resonates with that, guys. That could be confirmation as well. Okay, so Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? I am wise, okay? So it says, I live through my heart, I follow my inner wisdom, and know that the right decision is not always the logical one. My soul is wise, my heart knows the way, okay? So again, like I said, you guys having discernment or, you know, understanding your situation better or, you know, having faith within yourself is very significant, okay, guys? I'm going to pause the video because I need to drink some water, okay? Be right back. Yeah, guys, so you guys are wise. You guys are, you know, able to live through your experiences, but also have that inner wisdom. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? I wasn't expecting that, but okay. Let's try that again. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get the cards from off the floor. Okay, so let's try that again. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What else do they need to know at this time for January 8th? Okay, so these wanted to show up. So this says, I am discerning, okay? It says, I can accurately assess every situation and correctly judge what to allow and what to reject. I trust myself to be realistic and fair. I respect myself. I protect my boundaries, okay? So some of you guys, when it comes to being discerning, you guys have a lot of discernment. You guys know when and when not to be impulsive, okay? Being very realistic in your situation and being fair when it comes to the situation or when it comes to people, and understanding that not everybody maybe thinks the way you think, or, you know, just being understanding about the dynamic itself, okay? Once you start to go through your awakenings and you get, you know, you basically start to see things for what it is, you understand how people move and you understand how people operate, okay? Now, this doesn't have to be physically. This could be from a spiritual sense as well, right? So it says, I am safe. It says, I couldn't have done, let me put it up here so you guys can see. It says, I couldn't have done that without you. I love how you really listen to me. I am blessed to have you in my life. So you could be saying this to somebody about, or yourself, about feeling safe. Either you guys feel safe within your own energy, or this could be about you being safe for other people, or being a safe space for other people, okay? This next card says, I am debt-free. So because money is always flowing in my life, okay? Some of you guys, when it comes to money, you guys could be wanting to use that affirmation more, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have, I am curious. So again, when it comes to you being open-minded, learning new things, being able to stretch your limits of your comfort zone is very significant. You guys are very adaptable, okay? And not everybody is like that, okay? Not everybody likes to learn. Not everybody wants, you know, education. So take that as a blessing in disguise for some of you guys when it comes to learning more and wanting to learn more, okay? For some of you guys, you don't realize this, but the more that you learn, the better it is for you, because you guys are opening up your horizons, right? So even if you guys are learning new things, you guys could be understanding different dynamics, concepts, cultures, religions, traditions, things of that matter. And this is what's allowing you to be very open. And also when it comes to meeting new people, it's easier for you to meet new people because of how you operate and what you know, okay? So also being respectful to the knowledge that you know, give to other people could be very significant, okay? Being very discerning about the knowledge that you share, okay? Not sharing information that could be very toxic or that could be very misleading or misguiding to people is very significant. But yeah, we have here message from Archangel Raphael. Okay, so this is the card here. It says, I am deserving of vibrant health. I honor my body and my body honors me. Okay, confirmation. I just heard a horn outside. But this message says, with my emerald green rays of light, I can bring your body and soul back into alignment for optimal health and balance. Okay, so yeah, being discerning, okay, is very significant. Like I said, deserving the best for you is also significant. So for some of you guys, when it comes to your body, right, treating your body like a temple, only putting things in your body that is meant for you and not putting things that are going to deteriorate your body or, you know, ruin it, right? So that could be confirmation for some of you guys as well. So Spirit, what other messages do you have? Thank you. So it says, I am a masterful creator. I can easily find what I am looking for, okay? So this is the freedom to be able to do what your heart desires, okay? Message from Archangel Chemel. It says, I am he who sees God. I can guide you on any path you seek, from relationships to career options to even finding lost items, okay? So for some of you guys, even losing things could be very significant. Some of you may have lost like an item that's very important to you, and maybe like the ending of this week you could be finding it over the weekend or next week, or there's something about you seeing something on your path that reminds you of something that you've lost, okay? So let's see, even keys, there's something about losing a pair of keys and then finding those keys again for somebody that resonates with that message. Or even like a piercing, like, you know, when you have like an earring and you lose like a piece of earring or like a pendant, that could also be significant as well. But this one says, my prayers are always heard and always answered. I receive angelic guidance with perfect clarity. This card is from messages from Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, so it says, with my feet on earth and my head in heaven, I deliver your prayers directly to the divine and return the answers back to you. Okay, so that could be confirmation when it comes to you receiving divine, you know, enlightenment from, you know, the universe. It says, in this moment, I am all right. Everything is okay. So not sure who needed to hear this, but everything is okay. You're all right. Okay. Messages from your guardian angels. Think of us as your dearest friend. We are always with you, loving you from birth to death, life after life, okay? So even the afterlife could be very significant, especially for those who worry about, you know, being alone or being in solitude. That could be confirmation as well. But yeah, knowing that you guys are never alone, knowing that you guys always have support no matter where you are in this lifetime is very significant for some of you guys, okay? Whoop, that's a lot. Let's see if I can get maybe one card, hopefully, because these cards are very sticking together. They don't glide as easily. There we go. So it says, little things seem nothing, okay? But they give peace like those meadow flowers which individually seem odorless but all together perfume the air. Okay, so for some of you guys that resonate with this, this is from George Brianos. I hope I'm saying their name right, but little things seem like nothing, okay? So complaining about the little things in life, stressing about the little things in life, those are nothing, okay? Those are the things that actually bring us peace. It's the big things that we have to worry about when it gets, out of control, right? So it's almost like learning to understand that, even though the little things in life seem like nothing, it means something, okay? But I'm gonna see if I can get charms before I end it. Let me get like maybe one or two. I was gonna end the video, but I was looking at the charms and said, So yeah, when it comes to the heart, matters of the heart, again, this could be a broken heart, especially if it's somebody like in a partnership. Maybe you had a person that you were with and they're no longer here. There's that feeling of grief as well. Even when it comes to broken hearts and grief, that's very significant when it comes to dealing with other people. You could have dealt with other people where, you know, they could have made you felt a certain way, okay? And now you guys are stepping into this new energy of, unconditional love, being able to share unconditional love, being able to express yourself more freely, and being able to, share that with other people. So heart chakra energy, the color pink, is very significant. And again, another heart here as well. So yeah, healing your heart may resonate for some of you guys. Healing your heart chakra, opening up your heart to other people, is very significant. And also the color green, okay? So mermaids may be very significant. This is talking about being very mystical. Pisces energy may resonate as well with this for some of you guys. But again, water energy is significant with, going with the flow, being able to tap into, those emotions, right? Being able to understand those emotions and be very in depth, okay? So, some of you may resonate with that, some of you may not, but I'm going to end it here, guys. My stomach is growling. I'm going to go eat some food. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that, but, but anyways, thank you again for watching up until this point of the video, and thank you for supporting my page and what it is that I'm trying to build with you guys as a collective and soul tribe, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, love you guys so much, and have a good one. Bye.